Just be careful who you spend time with and who you hang out with. You get my drift.
In Harris County, Texas, Criminal Court number 5, on the right, that is Judge David Fleischer. On the left is Patricia Johnson. Police arrested Johnson after they found her sleeping with a man in a home with illegal drugs.
As the old adage goes, when you hang with dogs, you get fleas, right? Perception is reality. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case now.
No probable cause, as in case dismissed. And along the way, the judge gave Houston prosecutors and police an earful. Hello, everybody. David Shuster here. This case began when Houston police, suspecting drug use, raided a house. They found a man and a woman lying in bed together near marijuana.
Are you Patricia Johnson? Ms. Johnson, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am. Okay.
On July 13th, 2024, officers received credible information from a concerned citizen that the co-defendant, a currently wanted person in Harris County, Texas for felony family assault, was inside a residence located at 710 West Bluff Drive in the garage portion of the residence. After opening the garage of the residence, officers observed the defendant lying in bed next to the co-defendant. As officers began to call the defendant and co-defendant out of the garage, officers observed several items of drug paraphernalia, such as used glass pipes and a white powdery substance wrapped in a clear plastic bag. Through further investigation, deputies observed 1.5 grams of marijuana located underneath the white powdery substance. And at the time of the incident, it was unclear what the substance was, but neither the defendant or co-defendant claimed ownership of the substance that had an approximate weight of 2 grams.
So how do you know it's hers?
The prosecutor could not answer.
She's just at the house, right?
Right, Your Honor.
Is it her house?
It's unclear whose house it was. It's
Patricia Johnson. Ms. Johnson, just take a seat for me in the jury box. I'll be back with you here momentarily. I need to do a deeper dive on your case. You can get your stuff.
Judge Fleischer then asked to speak with the lead courthouse prosecutor.
Pavel, let's talk about Ms. Johnson, if you don't mind. So,
You don't get a first judge on PC?
yeah, I mean, you're welcome to stay there. You don't have to get up, but so what we have here, I mean, are you ready? Did you read it?
Yes.
So we have a lady
Yes.
who's in a house, I guess just in bed with someone who's got felony warrants
In the garage, but yes.
in the garage.
Yeah, and they're both laying together and the drugs were found right by both of them. Neither of them took ownership, so we charged both of them because they both have care, custody, and control of the drugs without any ownership. Everyone gets charged in those kind of circumstances.
Whose house is it?
So I would need to do some follow-up as to whose house it is, but I know they were in the garage of this house.
Ownership of the house is a crucial question, as the judge notes.
I mean, if it's her house, it's one thing, but
I guess from what I understand, the defendant articulated as the co-defendant's mom's, but I don't have any way of checking that right now.
say that again. So she says it's the mom's?
It's the co-defendant's mom's house, and they're in the garage.
Oh, the house. It's her house.
It's their house.
Because I mean, that's like me going to your house, right? And I'm sleeping on your couch, and just there's a little weed over there. I'm just a guest, and cops bust in. They try to charge me with the weed. What?
I guess the argument is because they're in close proximity, since it's right by the bed, they both have care, custody, and control of the judge.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's the definition of it, so.
Yeah, but I don't. If she had claimed ownership, if it's her house, if there's something
Yeah,
a little
but
bit
if they-
more.
require them to claim ownership for purposes of.
No,
BCM,
I'm not saying
would
that you
be-
have to, but I'm just saying, I just don't think it's enough. I mean, imagine I go to your house and it's the same thing, you know? So I'm crashing on your couch, just hanging out. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, okay, so we did confirm the home belongs to both parents of the co-defendant. They're both listed as the owner of the house.
So the house belongs to,
The co-defendant's parents.
okay, I'm gonna find no PC for her.
Yes, sir.
Come up, Ms. Johnson. As the old adage goes, when you hang with dogs, you get fleas, right? Perception is reality. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case now. All right. That means I don't have jurisdiction over you. The state may well, in fact, indict this case at a later date. If that happens, a warrant will issue, but I'm going to find no probable cause in this case now. Just be careful who you spend time with and who you hang out with. You get my drift. All right, man. Good luck. You're free to go.
And with that, the woman arrested after sleeping in a garage with a guy who had marijuana and possibly other drugs nearby left the court with her freedom intact. As for her judgment, well, a lack of judgment is not necessarily illegal. And once again, Judge Fleischer has proven that police and prosecutors, at least in his courtroom, need to be precise and follow rules of evidence. The judge has built up a huge community of online fans who pass along videos of his courtroom rulings. Last year, the judge hammered police and ruled in favor of a man arrested for allegedly driving suspiciously.
What was he doing wrong?
The officer, he was originally traveling at an unsafe speed, exceeding the speed limit, 35 miles. He was exceeding that speed limit.
By how much?
Let me see the DMs if he specified. Your Honor, he did not specify. It was just an unsafe speed exceeding the limit. And then
Nothing's unsafe to me.
And then he began driving, according to the officer, in a suspicious manner, making sudden turns and then stopping on the side of the road and then getting back on the road once the officer passed. So
Anything illegal with that? You
Your
know,
Honor, I believe it would just be the speed limit would be the point at which the officer.
it's a conclusory statement. We need to have like a workshop on how to write ORs, man, for real. You know, everything in this office report is conclusory, suspicious, aloysius. You know, is he driving while black?
Judge, would you allow us just a few minutes to call the officer just to see? We don't have an OR. We're just going off of the.
Sure.
DMs.
Let's do this. I'm going to have them because I want to make sure if we find probable cause that it's really there. All right. So just hang tight for me. We're going to have to do a little deeper dive. If you just mind taking a seat for me momentarily. Okay. 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 So Mr. Shaw, we're back on you. So just because we do so much, I tend to forget everything, you know. You're charged with fleeing a police officer. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. We left off because we were doing probable cause, and I had an issue because it seemed like the cause was kind of conclusory at the time. And do you have anything new?
No, Judge, and I agree with the court.
So, okay, I'm going to find no probable cause.
Dismissing the case.
Find no probable cause. Be careful when you're out there. It's hard enough as it is. Don't give anyone else the power to even bring more, trouble on your life. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Good luck.
Kudos to Texas Judge David Fleischer. His wise advice, encouragement, and adherence to the law and strict rules of evidence lifts everybody. Police, prosecutors, and members of the Harris County, Texas community who find themselves in court are all better served with Judge Fleischer presiding. By the way, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is in deep trouble for defying a federal judge's order.
Department of Justice has revealed that Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem made the final decision not to comply with the federal judge's order. The disclosure comes as Judge James Boasberg seeks to revive criminal contempt proceedings against Trump administration officials who authorized the flights.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular is from Benny, who writes, "Get Pam Bondi and Kristi Noem out of the administration office." I hear you. I look forward to reading your comments about a judge in Texas who ruled in inspiring fashion that sleeping with the wrong person is not a crime. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.